Okay, so by now you have most likely got something that looks like this. It's woven. Sorry if you hear dogs in the background. It's feeding time. Anyways, so as you can see, I've already started to tie those things off. And what you do with the extra string, you just leave it hanging like that, and then you just tie it to the last rope right there, and then this will all bring it together. So you want to make sure that it's all brought together. Just take your fingernail and just do that. Kind of pinch it around. So then what you're going to do is you're going to, let me put it down right here, I guess. You're going to take it's 2 by 2s. So just do that and kind of do this kind of knot. Where it's like that. And just pull it through. So you have a knot. And then do that for all of these. And I'll tell you what to do for these right up here. Okay, so you've got the bottom part of your little thing down. What you're going to do is you're going to rethread these through the little slots. It just doesn't have to be even, just rethread them like that. And just go all the way down. You guys should be proud of me. I'm doing this with one hand. It is extremely hard, so you should just do that all the way through. Alright, well that one should really go over here. Okay, so now it looks just like a regular thing. So what you're going to do is you're going to do the same thing and just do 2 by 2s as I showed you. Now, hang on, 1, 2. If there's something like this, you need to include it into, like, I'm going to do this one. What you just need to do is you need to tie all these 3. This one is just the excess of this, so this needs to be tied in there just to, you know, give it extra support. So go ahead and do that. Okay, so by now you should be able to have this and your model, which is, in my case, this one or a classic, whichever one you fit it to. So you have your model, and she's with matte finish, so don't get on me for that. Alright. So, basically, if it's a little big, that's fine. You can just go ahead and, like that, it's a little too big. So what you're going to do is you get your glue gun, and you just pull it over like that. Now, you can't do that because that'd just be too much, but you can pull an equal amount on each side. So for me, let me go ahead and show you my other, my other saddle pad. This one is, I wanted the tassels on there, so let me get, hang on. Alright, so this is my lovely store. Alright, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to get my little saddle. Yeah, come here. I forget those, discard them. Alright, so you have your saddle, and you want to make sure that the saddle fits the saddle pad well. Like, you don't want... Sorry if you hear anything in the background. I'm watching Little House on the Prairie. Anyway, so, again, back over here. You want to make sure that it is proper. Like, the trotting model is probably not the best. You want a standing model, but this is the one that's available, and I don't feel like running upstairs. So that should be a little longer. Because remember, Western saddle pads are a tad long. So I think that's good. See, that's about the right length that you need to have. So what you're going to do is you're going to get your hot glue gun, which should be warming up by now. Oh, and you're also gonna need pins, bits of leather, doesn't matter, but they have to be the same size, the same color, and paper towel, and your hot glue gun. Let me go ahead and show you something else right now, because see how the saddle, see how the saddle is like, there's about maybe that much room on each side. So it's supposed to be like that. It's not supposed to be rigid to go with the saddle. So going back over here, I've got my other horse. That is about the correct length. It should go where this little bump is to about up towards the withers, like about at the top of the withers, kind of there in the shoulder. So all you need to do, if you don't like the tassels, I personally do not like the tassels, so I am going to not remove them, and you'll absolutely do not cut these. What you're going to do is you're going to take your glue gun and you're going to glue them to the back, and I will show you how to do that. Take a tassel, if you can see it. Sorry if you can't. Here, I'll put it on top of my daddy's hat. Anyways, so what you're gonna do, sorry if it's a little blurry, it's because it's out of focus. You can see my dog back there. There she is. Anyways, I'm running out of time, folks. But take your glue gun and put it at the very tip of it. And then just kind of make sure that the little knobby is folded back. Ouch, 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 ouch. Okay, now it's gone. Make sure that little knob folds down with this. I have to get it off. So, yeah, basically just do that for all of them. Okay, so this is what you should have done. Now it's all nice and straight. Well, relatively. That one's not really that straight, but you should have folded them over. You need to fold that side over as well. I mean, this is if you don't want the tassels. Usually, I bet you a lot of people do not want the tassels. So, but you need them. Weaving is part of that, so go ahead and do that. Okay, so now you've pinned down those things, and you've got your beautiful saddle pad. Next comes in your leather. So just kind of measure it and cut it to a shape like, try to find one. Hang on, bear with me. Like that. So just cut it, give it a little space, maybe about a finger width or pinky width probably, and then give it about that finger. So pinky, that finger. Now remember, the front of the part is closer because that's where the girth sits, and that part is just the back. So cut out your leather to be a strip like that, and put it on the sides of your saddle. Okay, so you've got your saddle pad, and you've measured which way you want it to go and all that stuff. So now all you have to do is you've already cut these little things. They should be about ½ an inch wide, and depending on your saddle length, it should fit like that. So just glue it to the edge of it. I'm going to do that for both sides. Okay, so now you should have this. Hang on. Alright, so you should have something that looks like this now. Remember, there's more, just a little bit more space right there and right there. So now you need to fit this to your horse. Oh, the reason why you needed this is to wipe off any excess glue, so you don't need that anymore. Alright, so that's how it's going to look on your horse, and here we are. Alright, and if you can't see these little things on the side, that's good, because otherwise you made it too long. It's actually meant only that it doesn't pinch the saddle and create a tension spot for the horse. So that's pretty much about it. And then take your girth. This is a girth that I made, so yeah. And just whatever girth you have, just tighten it around the horse, and then you'll have an awesome saddle pad.